Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now, today marks 1 year since I've now been clean from drinking drugs, which I'm really proud about, but it is just another day and the journey continues. I have just shot a video which was a bit of a summary really after being clean for a year, so definitely go and check that out if you haven't already. It actually took 27 minutes to film, and then for some reason I just sat there and watched the whole thing back on my GoPro. So I've wasted another 27 minutes. Now, there were a lot of gaps in that video, so it won't be 27 minutes long by the time I've edited it. So yeah, go and check it out if you fancy. Anyway, today is just another day, as I say, and for the second day in a row, I managed to get out of bed at 7:30 in the morning, which I'm really happy about. And I've just been going through my normal morning routine. Now, I've got a serious backache right at the bottom of my back, which is really annoying. My sort of twisted ankle has sort of come back as well. And, you know, I've got some issues with my shoulders. But last night's boxing session was pretty intense. It was 2 hours long, which is quite long for a 1 hour boxing session. But yeah, not complaining. Definitely get our money's worth at my boxing club that I go to. But yeah, it is now 10 a.m. So yeah, it's getting on a bit. But, you know, it's just great that I managed to get up at 7:30, you know. If I had have got up at 10 a.m, like, which is very, very possible with my lazy mind that I have in the morning, and then went through my morning routine and then filmed that half an hour video and spent another half an hour watching it back, you know, we could be at 12 noon or gone by now. So yeah, time is getting on, but I need to crack on with my day. Now, as usual, I'm turning the camera on just after I've, you know, written in my journal and had a meditation. Obviously, then I've filmed the video that I just mentioned as well. And now it's time for me to crack on with a workout. But yeah, in terms of my workouts here at home, I'm due to do legs, you know, where I pick the bar up and I'm doing squats and I'm doing calf presses. And my back is that bad, I don't think it would be wise to do that. Like, my back literally feels like when you jar your back, you know, which I've actually only done once. And luckily I don't get that much, you know, issues with it since. But, you know, whenever you do get an injury, you know, you do need to nurse it. You know I go hard every day and, you know, I ignore what's going on in my mind when it's trying to tell me to hold back. But, you know, when your body is telling you to hold back, you need to be able to sort of identify when you've got maybe just a little niggle in your shoulders like I have every day, or something that literally feels like, you know, maybe one of your discs is leaning against your nerves or whatever. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. But so yeah, I don't think I'm going to be picking up the bar and doing my full leg session that I normally do. I was kind of thinking I could do an abs based session, but we've done loads of abs in boxing last night, and I know that doing sit-ups and stuff is just going to aggravate my back. So yeah, I've got to have a think and decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to maybe test out some reps of some things and then yeah, make my mind up on what 3 exercises I'm going to do this morning. Because, you know, part of me did think that maybe I should just miss out on my workout, but, you know, you can always do something, right? All right, so I think I'm going to bang out some hammer bicep curls, and then I'll do push-ups, which should be fine with my back. And then I think I'm just going to do some like 30-second bouts of punching with the light dumbbells in my hands. Yeah, that should do. 2 sets of each as usual. Let's go. Oh. I think this is going to be a killer. Alexa, give me a 30-second countdown.
30 seconds. Starting now.
Alexa, stop. All right, time for a cold shower as usual, and then I can have my breakfast. And then I need to dive into some work. Got to stay busy. All right, I have been so busy all day. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who watches the videos on the other channel, but my living room is full of car parts and it stinks of paint. And in fact, I ended up dropping one of the parts onto the floor. Luckily, we got a laminate flooring in there and had to wipe up a spillage. And yeah, one of those parts, I'm waiting for the paint to dry and I'm going to give it a bit of a tickle with sandpaper and redo it. But yeah, it's been a successful day, which is good. Now, I basically had two sort of options of how to approach the day, or kind of three, right? I could have either kept my head in my MacBook all day and edited the footage I captured yesterday and then just filmed an outro and got that video out today, or I could have cracked on with restoring some parts in my shed and in my garden, and that is actually what I did. And yeah, the third option was do a bit of both. And that kind of was what I decided to do, but then sort of changed my mind and stayed in what I was doing with the parts. So yeah, I had a really busy day and now it's time for me to have some lunch. Of course, I'm having chicken and cheese sarnies with a bit of salad in. And of course, I'm having a protein yogurt. And believe it or not, this is only my second cup of coffee of the day, even though it's already 5:15. But yeah, I'm going to eat my lunch and then I need to dive into editing yesterday's video on this channel. And yeah, hopefully then I'll have time to redo that bit of paint on one of the parts and then clear this place up before my beautiful girlfriend gets back from work. Well, my beautiful girlfriend got home from work early, which meant I didn't tidy the front room up before she got in. And now I'm being taken to Nandos. Is she rewarding bad behaviour? Or is it a treat for not being a waste man for a whole year?
Option 2.
Well, seeing as Kat's paying, I'm eating loads. All right, well, it is now 1 a.m. and yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. And I'm definitely at risk of really struggling to get up tomorrow morning, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be the third morning in a row that I actually get up at 7:30. But yeah, I had to sit down tonight and just chip away at editing the car video because that must go out tomorrow. You know, if I didn't mess around with the parts so much at home here, I wanted it to go out today. Well, yesterday because it's 1 a.m. But you know what I mean. Sometimes the midnight oil does need to get burnt. You know, just because I struggle in the mornings, it doesn't mean that I need to be afraid of staying up late to do the work, because the work must get done. But yeah, really proud of myself, obviously, for reaching 1 year clean from drinking drugs. And yeah, as I say, I've just begun. I can't see myself ever going back to that waste man lifestyle, but I do understand that these things need to be dealt with one step at a time. And I understand that it would be very easy for me to slip back into those ways if I don't continue to push on and continue to make myself the strongest human being that I can every day, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So yeah, hoping tomorrow to finish the edit on that car video. It is very nearly finished, although that normally means there's still a couple of hours left. I've got 2 videos to edit on this channel, and yeah, need to try and get out of the house and head over to my other garage to do some more bits on the cars. Realistically, I probably won't be leaving it till lunchtime, but if I do manage to leave it at lunchtime, then, you know, I should be able to have the productive day that I need here at home and at the garage. And I think I need to kind of like find a balance, because I don't necessarily need to do all my work before I leave to go to the garage, because it gets dark so early. I'll end up getting back home here after the garage where I can, you know, chip away at the last bits of work and get, you know, the videos or the posts or whatever out on time tomorrow evening. So yeah, it is a bit of a balance. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, but ultimately I'm working hard every day, and that's the main thing. But right now I do need to go to sleep. Massive thanks to everyone who's tuned into this video. Hopefully it's been somewhat helpful or motivational. I'll be back for another video tomorrow for those of you that want to follow me on my day. As always, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch through the usual channels. All the links to everything will be in the description as usual. But other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.